Do you know what the topic is this month?
Allowance.
Oh, well. I wasn't here on the first when Angie spoke because I was still playing holiday with my kids. We do our Christmas celebration on New Year's Day the last several years. I don't know what we'll do next year, but so I wasn't here to hear what it was. I have a list at home, but I got to tell you, I planned this, what I was going to do today, months ago. And I know Bob kind of jumped track last week too. He was talking about 2012 and all that kind of stuff. So I told Angie I'm jumping track. I don't know, I just got this plan. But you know, what's the weather supposed to be like in January? Are we supposed to have snow and rain and cold by now?
Yes.
What the heck is this?
Nice.
I'm here to talk to you about the cause and cure of the common cold.
All right.
Now, by now we are supposed to have colds. Aren't we? We have one. The rest of them that have colds are home hiding. They don't want us to know. But doesn't television start telling us around September, October that we've got to start preparing for cold and flu season?
Yes.
Yeah. And we think that we're going to get colds or we're going to get sick because it's winter time. I have a friend staying with us. I can tell this story because she's not here. And she said that she's from Quebec and she's cold. And I'm like, we're laughing at her going, it ain't cold. You know, this is warm. And you're from where? She's looking at the temperature. Oh, it's -6 today in Quebec. Honey, it's warm. You should be the other direction. But she said the other day, I don't want to get sick because I'm cold.
Oh.
Does getting physically cold make you sick?
No.
Okay, so let's talk about what makes us sick. What causes colds? What's the number one reason that we get colds? Physical reason we get colds. Bacteria, germs. Okay. Now, we think we get more colds in the winter, but science tells us that if you put those viruses and bacteria in a warm petri dish, they're going to grow much faster than they do in the cold one.
Yes.
Anybody remember this from science? Why do we think we get sicker in the winter when it's cold? We should, if that's the truth, get sicker in the summer.
Yeah.
Because those germs should be out there more and more. Am I right?
Yes.
I'm right, huh? Nobody ever thought of this, did you? But experience and our mothers and everybody else has told us you get sick in the wintertime. Those same germs are out there in the summer. In fact, there's more of them in the summer, if science is correct. So why are we getting sick in the winter? So let's look at some of the other causes. We know that we're a body, mind, spirit, and all of it's connected. So yes, we have the physical issues of these germs. These germs are always there. They're always there. You touch the doorknob, you got the same germs in the summer as the winter. Everything is always there. So that's the physical. So the immune system is what allows you to get sick. If your immune system drops, you get sick. You know, it's another one science has told us. Doctors tell us if your immune system is low, God, there's these big holes in this. We needed more people today. This is good stuff. If your immune system drops, then you're more likely to get a cold. So now we have to look at what are the causes for the immune system to drop. And if we're a body, mind, spirit, we've got mental, emotional, and physical reasons that we would get sick. So we talked about the physical. What are some of the mental reasons we might get sick? Stress. Stress is a great one. When we get stressed, our immune system drops. We've already talked about, you know, television and companies are telling us, I'll get to you in a second, Dave. Television and companies are telling us, so we believe that we're going to get sick. Our mothers might have told us, wear a jacket when it's cold outside or you're going to get sick, like my friend believes. Dave, what was yours?
Addiction to drama.
Addiction to drama. That kind of borders between that mental and emotional, doesn't it? It's a good one. That's a good one. What else happens in the winter? basically around holidays.
You're stuck in
With people.
You're with people, but are you with people you always want to be with?
No.
Unfortunately not. Sometimes we're with people we really don't want to hang out with all that much, and that raises our stress level, doesn't it? What about the busyness?
Yeah.
You know, people get so busy between Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's so much to do. I have to prepare this. I have to decorate that. I have to go here. There's parties there. And you're out of your natural rhythms. And then you're out of rhythm with the seasons. Instead of getting busier in the wintertime, what should we be doing? We should be resting more. Look at nature. The trees go dormant. There's less sunlight. We should be spending more time kind of taking care of ourselves and honoring ourselves and following the seasons. When spring comes, it's time to get busy again. And summer is the time to be productive, and we reap what we've done all that time in the fall. So if we're not following those seasonal changes, there's another stress on our bodies. Oh, this is a good one. Anybody ever use getting sick as an excuse not to do something? Hands going up. Yeah. I've done that. I've done that. You know, we play sick sometimes to get out of doing something. I'm sorry, I'm too sick, I can't do that. When really it's not true, you just don't want to. But then what ends up happening? You've told your body you're sick, and then you tend to end up getting sick after all. Sandy talked about one the other day. I don't know if last week, I don't know if people heard it because Sandy was a little broken up when she got up here, but she talked about her daughter and the fire that they experienced as being a karmic release. And I knew what she was saying because we talked previously, and I don't know if everybody caught that, but if there's things you need to purge, you may get sick. You may have all kinds of things happen. So it's a purging and a releasing. Give me another one. What's a mental or emotional cause for
Anger.
anger?
Confusion.
Confusion. We'll talk about both of those. What do you want to talk about first? Anger or confusion? Anger. Okay. Anger, I think, is the biggie that people don't recognize. A lot of you have been told confusion, and that's true. I'm going to talk about confusion for a second, because I just popped into my brain. You're not going to like this one. I'm sorry. When I have a cold, I call it snot on the brain. You know that foggy feeling you get when you have a cold and you can't really think well? I know it's not pretty. I know it's not pretty, but it says something to me. Yeah. Confusion in the mental state will cause that fogginess, and it will potentially translate into physical illness. But anger. Now, this is where I really came to talk to you. I had one of my great teachers, and so we're going back a ways, when I was studying metaphysics very early on and studying New Thought, that said that colds were caused by an upset with another person. Some kind of argument, some kind of mental upheaval with another person, and usually someone you care about a lot. The more you care about the person, the more likely you are to actually get sick from it. And I kind of went, huh? So I'm just going to let you play with that idea for the next several years. Because honestly, it took me a couple of years of playing with the idea and telling some of my students, gee, what happened a week to 10 days ago? And they start thinking back. Did you have an argument with someone you really care about a week to 10 days ago?